something else I learned post-hurricane was my closest distribution site was 20 miles away north, 20 miles away south. If you don't own a vehicle, you're going to starve if you're not prepared.
Again, so you know it's coming a week or so ahead of time. It's a hurricane, people. It's not a tornado.
We have enough national news and radars and planes traveling in the middle of these things. If all you have is a radio and don't even own a TV, you can figure out 2 weeks in advance that you got a storm coming in. Get ready.
So even the people in the inner city with the living in the projects can go out to their car with the 22-inch rims and the $5,000 stereo and know that a hurricane's coming. Is what you're saying, right?
Right. Even those unfortunate people that have $30,000-$40,000 vehicles with spinners on them,
right?
They can get a heads up.
Right. Well, they'll get a heads up because they'll be the first one in the line to receive whatever is getting handed out free.
Yeah, you don't hear about all the victims until it's time for a handout. Then everybody comes out of the woodwork, and all of a sudden, I'm a victim. I need food stamps. I need money. I need clothes for somebody's baby.
Yeah, I couldn't help. I'm thinking these are the same people you see in line. And what gets me on the news, they show the most uneducated people after a storm. I guess to make other people in the country, y'all, feel sorry for it. Well, most people down here in the deep south aren't that way at all. Most of us prepare ahead of time.
Right.
But what you see on TV and what I've seen, and I'm sure David's seen at the local lines, are people waiting in line, a cigarette in one hand, the car with, as David said, the 22-inch spinners with the $5,000 stereo system, smoking a cigarette, holding their baby, complaining that they're not getting this and that on time because their baby daddy ain't working.
Right. It's the same mentality as my neighbor. The day after the storm passed our area, my wife was talking to the neighbor, and they were not cleaning up the yard. They were not taking care of business. And the neighbor asked my wife, "What are y'all doing?" And the wife says, "We're cleaning up our yard. We're taking care of our stuff."
Right.
Well, she says, no, I'm not doing nothing till my insurance man takes a look at the house. I'm thinking, and my wife asked, is your insurance man does your insurance man do garden work and yard work? Is he coming over to clean up your yard?
I need to know what insurance y'all using.
I'm going to change, because if he does yard work, I'm not raking my 2 acres anymore.
Right. What kind of mentality is that? So we're experiencing it firsthand down here, people. So when they show y'all on TV, and please don't feel sorry for any of the people who you see in line waiting for their free handout. And that's all it is a free handout. They got $10,000 rims and tires and stereo system, and they want a free handout because they spit out 10 kids and didn't have enough sense to get prepared ahead of time.
90% of our neighborhood shared ice, shared water, shared food, took care of our little community. Those are the people that you do not see on the TV.
Well, I'm sorry, but why is that? It's because y'all helping each other, working, not waiting in line in front of a camera, complaining and bitching.
Right. It doesn't make good footage, good news coverage, if all you're doing is showing people working together and taking care of business and helping each other. They're going to show the person that, like you said, holding a baby out there and complaining.
Right. Holding a baby, smoking a cigarette, got money to buy beer and alcohol, but bitching and complaining because FEMA didn't get ice, FEMA didn't get water. Well, FEMA didn't bring your cigarettes, FEMA didn't put $10,000 of rims and tires on your car. How in the hell you don't have money for food? That just blows me away.
So it's not FEMA's deal, it's your deal to get your act together. So a storm comes in, if you live down south by the coast, get your act together, do the things you know you need to do to prepare for a storm, keep your family well, keep everybody safe. It's not FEMA's job, it's your job.
And how much does that cost us and you, taxpayers, when FEMA has to provide all this? Now, don't get us wrong. We live down here in the Deep South. There are a lot of people who need a lot of help right now. We understand that. I mean, I'm sure anybody who's watched the news knows that, I mean, this is a terrible situation, especially for the residents around Galveston and southeast Texas. And I feel bad for them. And those aren't the people we're talking about. Don't mind my tax dollars giving a person a hand up. It's the people who want the hand out, I think, are the people we're talking about. And y'all all know who we're talking about. It's like I said, it's the one in line. Like, it's just ridiculous, people. Don't feel sorry for them. They knew it was coming. They stayed. It's their fault, their responsibility. The government don't owe you anything.
2.5 million people without water and without electricity. And in 5 days, they were down to less than 100,000 people without electricity.
That's remarkable.
If you need food and water for 5 days, go take what FEMA has to offer for you. But that don't mean you stay on that bandwagon.
Why not? Why not?
Pick yourself up, take the couple things that you need, and move on with life. Don't sit there and think because somebody's going to give you a box of food every day, you don't have to get out and get a job and work for it.
Right. Well, you live down there, and you was out of electricity for, what, 5 days, David?
5 days.
Out of electricity for 5 days. Had enough food to feed your family, didn't you?
Did not run out of food. Lost everything in the fridge and the freezer. And not once did I ever run out of food.
Right.
Nor water. Nor a way to flush my commodes.
And you were thankful that FEMA was there providing you ice. Ice is needed, kept your stuff cold, but you don't expect, it's not FEMA's responsibility to bring you ice, is it?
No, it isn't. 2 days after the storm, the local grocery stores started opening up. So I would go in and purchase my ice and water. I don't need FEMA stuff.
Right. And some people do. And I understand that. Some people lost everything. They may have not had a place to even store food any longer.
That's true. That's true.
And that's understandable. That's not what we're talking about.
The people, you know who you are.
Yeah.
You know who you are. You're the same people that were on food stamps before the storm.
Well, they're not watching us right now, David. Huh?
You don't think?
No. I think we have more of an educated audience than that. But those of you who are viewing us, y'all know who we're talking about. Y'all live next door to one or down the street from one. You know the guy that's collecting all the government assistance? He's the same guy that's getting all the hurricane assistance, and it's just unbelievable.